Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's a brand new and it's a new day, and this is episode 6, and we coming to you live 7 p.m. today on this Wednesday night. And this is the Inner Minds podcast, man. We are the air.
To the new era.
I ain't even got a point no more. He already know what it is now. And you know, we just here vibing with you guys on a Wednesday night, and you know, the sun may be still out in certain time zones, but our sun is out on Easter time, and we appreciate all the love you guys giving us the past couple of videos. As I always do on every video, you guys show me too much love, and you know, as you can see, we got the IMP hats merchandise. Every even episode, we want to, you know, show our merch out. So, you know, if whoever want to purchase anything, I'm going to set all the links up and have it in the description below. But also subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also share it with your friends. You know, let them know, like, hey, you know, these two guys are doing anything, and they're actually saying some good stuff, whack stuff, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, we still saying it.
That's right.
But, you know, it's just something that for us to be thankful for, and it's a blessing to always be here every week with you guys. And I can't wait to see episode 50 and see how far we've grown. And you know, our goal is to get monetized by my birthday in July. So that's how we're gonna do that. And with you guys' help, man, it's very possible, man. Just come over here and vibe with us a little bit and show us some love. You don't gotta stay the whole long video, or you know, you wanna stay the whole video and just see what we gotta talk about. Because me and Carl Quest, my bad, I said your name out like that. My fault. Me and my boy Quest, you know, we go a long way. So me and my boy Quest, man, we've been doing our thing, man, and man, it's just been a blessing. Ain't that right, Quest?
It's all right. It's all true. We're back again. Thank you guys. And it's funny how we always meet here at the same time every week, so we can continue to do this. And we're gonna cover many subjects every week as we go by. We're very diverse. So, hey,
very
episode
man.
6.
Episode 6, and we going all the way up on this episode because, you know, one thing I'm very thankful of in this life is my God and my blessings. You know, God has always been there for me, and every night I don't just pray for him on my bad nights. I keep praying to him every day. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in the shower, or I'm in my car, or you know, wherever I'm at, I'm just very thankful for him and things that he's shown me, and he gave me the right guidance. My mother gave me the right guidance, my father too as well. And you know, I just thank him. You know, I'm not really all big into the religion type of thing, I guess, Quest. Like, you know, I consider myself as a Christianity, but you know, I'm not that type to judge. I don't judge.
But yeah, there's a difference between.
Yeah. I'm that Christian that actually loves. I believe in energy and manifestation with the Christianity. So It's like, I know that goes into 2 different religions, but like, I just believe in energy, man. And
as long as you believe what you believe and you have that connection with your spiritual side, that's where it starts and ends. When people try to tell others what they should believe, now that's, we talked about before, conquest. We talked about resources and war. So every individual on this rock, you can have your connection spiritual or whatever you believe. Whatever religion it is, that's fine. But the minute you try to tell others what to believe, that's where you're crossing the line. Because as long as you have your connection with your deity, then that's all that matters. The minute you try to tell others they're wrong or what they should believe in all, now we get into a whole nother era of, like in the past, there's been wars fought over religion, or they said it was because of religion, but we knew they disguised it as because of religion. No, it was still about conquest, money, power, resources.
But they try to blind you with it.
But the easiest way to control the masses is through their fear of where are you going to go when you die, when your physical body is gone. It's so easy to prey on the weak minds of humans, even way back when we were really simple, dumb, and not really that dumb, because some of those people way back knew how to survive with nature and compared to where we are now with this in our hand.
Smartphone, baby.
So, I'm not here to talk down on everyone's beliefs. I know me. I'm not a super spiritual person. I know me in my heart. What naturally comes as far as being a good person, treating people well, because that shit should come naturally. I don't need a King James Bible to tell me the rules, how to navigate life and how to be a good person, how to treat people nice, because that should come already within, like instinct. And if I
feel you on that.
I shouldn't have to be. It's not like when you go to school, you learn mathematics, you learn science, you learn English, literature. Yeah. We're taught these things. No one should have to be taught how to navigate and how to treat your fellow human being. That should come naturally. And if it don't come naturally for you, and you have to learn it from some book King James rewrote, or whatever the case is, hey, then you already. Short of a few fuses in your head and your heart already. So I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because when you look at the Bible and how many times it's been passed down, and then like people will realize like, oh, what can you really believe in? Or somebody wrote it about 5 different times, and there's different testaments and all this other crazy stuff.
I could remake a song and remake it every time, and someone else will remake that song to fit the needs of the Yeah. So I don't know. When I think of something so powerful as the ultimate creator, it's something in my mind I can't even fathom. And for any human being on this planet to say that they know what the truth is, you're already, in a way, stroking yourself. You're kidding yourselves. You're gassing yourself up, because this is something beyond our level of understanding. For real. This is something so on a level that you can't even fathom and understand. Like, the words were once said, you could find the kingdom of heaven inside something as small as the grain of sand. When we think about life, but now science, we understand what, we're finally breaking down the DNA of a human being. Now, this is what we're talking about, like, whoa, now that we can actually sequence and pick certain genes to eliminate certain diseases, or if you want a kid to have this trait. This is something that we never thought of in human history. Or breaking down the atoms and the cells in our body. This is what we're talking about, the kingdom of heaven, as far as small as a grain of sand and what you can discover and find and learn. But that doesn't make it wrong, because people say, well, no, that's science. Well, it's medical science, number one, and it may seem sci-fi to you, but this is the better understanding of who we are as a species, to better understand what we are, what makes us, common sense. We understand when we look at the stars at night. We see the chemistry of the stars. We're talking carbon. We're talking hydrogen. All this stuff. Water, which is the number one thing for life. It's all in our bodies, man. So we are a product and a part of what's up there too. So we can still have our spirituality, but we can also be adults and understand that the chemistry in our bodies is also a part of what's up there. That doesn't separate. That's just science fact. And again, I'm not anti-religion, but I am always about education and always learning. And the better we accept those things to understand us, the better we are understanding, can we survive on Mars? What's it going to take to survive? Or if I'm going to send Maisie to the moon for a 3-year contract to mine rocks for hydrogen-3, or trying to find any means, whatever. Well, I need to know your body chemistry. How long can you survive there? Now,
because you've never been there.
Mentally, how are you going to live isolated? What's your mental? How's that going to affect you being up there? It's New Year's Eve.
It's a whole different vibe.
You up there, so it's a lot, but that doesn't mean it's wrong to believe one thing. Like, you can have a different religion, and that's great, because if it's supposed to be about being a better human being with the time you have here, I'm more about the time I have here. Other people are more focused about where they're going to go after they leave.
Yeah.
Well, if it's supposed to be about you being a good person with the time you have here, okay, then let it be at that. But don't be trying to come at other people and clap at other people about how they should live their life. The people have different cultures, different circumstances that you may not agree with. Well, then just focus on you and your family. Spend more time worrying about that. You know?
I just think that sometimes there are certain people that actually grown themselves into the religion. And like since babies, you know what I mean?
Sometimes you're not given a choice.
And sometimes they just deal with stuff like that. And there's other people that seek religion after they made a couple of bad decisions in their life. You know what I'm saying? That's helping them cope to how to actually deal with the wrongs that they done. So they go ahead and join Jehovah's Witness or want to be a Christian, Catholic, or anything like that. And my thing is, just to keep it YouTube friendly, Quest, do you really believe that when your time comes, that is there a heaven or is there a bottom?
I only know based on my time here on this planet.
Yeah, because you never know. You're never gonna know.
And I know there are moments where I'm going through hell, and there's moments where I feel pure bliss and happiness. That's all I know. I have no idea what happens to me. I mean, I know what happens to my physical body when I'm dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm carbon-based life form, like everything else. It's gonna rot and it's gonna break down and go back into the earth. Mm-hmm. And microorganisms and worms are gonna use that to thrive, like the circle of life. We all saw the movie Lion King, right? The circle of life, it repeats. Now, if you're asking me as far as my soul after that, I don't have the answer.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna spend my whole life worrying about that, because that is something that's beyond my level of understanding. I only control my time here that I'm given.
Yeah. And that's one thing I do believe in. I believe in is like, what I can believe in, it may be different to what everybody else believe in. Like, as long as we all come together as one piece, you know what I'm saying? But we're all not going to understand what we should believe in or we should not believe in, because sometimes we make life choices that actually put us in those religion levels to like, okay, yeah, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, or this is what I want to choose to believe in, because sometimes I did her wrong, I did him wrong, I was drinking too much, I was using alcohol too much, so I'm using God, or being a priest. And there's been bad things been said about every religion.
Yeah,
every religion got its good.
What you describe as having a conscience.
Yeah, it's just something that
not religion.
It keeps you well taught of something that brings you peace and within your heart. So that's how I see it. So like when I'm a Christian, but I don't like the fact that a lot of Christians out there really judge people, or if you don't go to church, they will judge you. If you don't read the Bible, they will judge you.
Yeah.
And like I'm all about energy and manifestation and stuff like that, but I don't do anything wrong with it, and I keep it within myself, and I keep peace with it. And people that believe in that Buddhism, Hinduism, and believe in crystal rocks, or you snorting that crystal stuff, or but
hey,
it's more like things that, like with the crystal stuff, like people really like buy these rocks or show these rocks, and it's like these are the things that they actually love, and it's a different journey that they're going through.
Every human is a different. Back there was times where people were more connected with nature, and they connected their spirituality with nature that provided like the power of the sun. Mm-hmm. We go through cycles or seasons to grow crops, and without the sun, which is everything for life on this planet.
The whole solar system.
So they worship the sun, which there's nothing wrong with that, because the sun is what gives life. It gives the plants the ability for photosynthesis. We're talking, even they knew this back then. So of course they worshiped the sun. Now, because it's the most powerful thing in our reachable galaxy that gives us everything, so I don't judge them. Now, people look back at them like, oh, they were primitive in a way. Yeah, so what they were, but they understood what was the most powerful thing that they needed. They weren't going to confession some old Catholic priest about something, and we already know the history with like. So, again, there's, I'm not shitting on religion. I'm not, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's your only opinion,
there's
man.
Practical things, and that's why I fucks with you, because you and me are from total different backgrounds, different beliefs, and how we were raised. Like right now on your chest, you got the cross.
Oh yeah, automatically. Man.
On my chest, it's a demon samurai. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good because different perspectives is what makes us who we are, to accept each other, and like that we still have respect for each other and love for each other as friends. Yeah. And we don't have to be the same, because if I'm a carbon copy of you, you a carbon copy of me, we wouldn't be doing this podcast, because we represent more of what's out there, the people that we're speaking to.
Yeah, just like races, not like your ethnicity.
Don't even get me on the racists when they talk
just
about
like your
they God and Jesus Christ. You already played yourself and contradicted yourself right there. Even back then when they said, "In God we trust," but yet you whipping a slave and you're raping his mom. Like, stop. Let's be real. Don't even come at me about your religion back then, when morally, humanity-wise, everything you did was fucking wrong. Unless it was, I understand, financial, you needed labor force because, cheap labor or whatever. But the crimes against humanity, what you did to treat other humans and what you did, and then you want to spread your religion, and then you give it to them to accept it, that this is their savior, while you know what you did, the ultimate sin to another human. I will never, ever, I'm sorry, that's just me, I'm not accepting your God, but yet you're going to enslave my people. But that's a whole nother thing, and I don't want to go there. Man. I'm not judging other people, but no, nah.
But I firmly believe that, like we have our own race and different ethnicities, and
we had our own gods in Africa. We had our own.
You also have your own different religions. So at the end of the day, it's like whatever you choose to believe in, you believe it firmly, because you know why? That's what makes you.
And it helps a lot of people get through the tough times.
Yeah, that's what makes you better. Tough times or whatever you want to do.
But you took away our religion and you gave us yours.
Yeah, but it just like all of us as a human being, we just have to find what's right for us, and like, do better. Whatever you want to do in real life, just do better with yourself and whatever you believe in. If you believe in the crystals, you believe in the spirits, if you believe in energy and God, and if you don't believe in nothing, you know what I'm saying, it's still something that you actually do believe in. You got something.
It's all positive.
But like the kids these days, when they're back in the day when you were considered like homosexual, back in the day, it was so quiet. But nowadays, the homosexual community is doing this, this big, movement.
Yeah,
and,
they're human beings too.
Yeah, we all human beings.
They have a right to live. They don't have to live in a cave. And be shamed. And
it's like people would hate them because you know why? They consider them like they're sinning. Yeah. But all of us, we do sin.
Everybody sins.
We all sin. We just ask God for forgiveness, or whoever you believe in, you just ask for forgiveness, and then you just push through in life.
Think about this. Just last year, we went through a big old lawsuit and settlement case with the Boy Scouts of America, which is supposed to represent the most humble thing of molding young men. And they always, pray together on these trips and campfires and teaching the kid how to fish and all that stuff. But how many thousands of boys were taken advantage of by these so-called leaders to mold young men? And and I don't want to get sued by the Boy Scouts of America, because guess what? You guys are already getting sued. So don't come at me. I ain't even got no money, but I have my freedom of speech with this mic here to tell the truth. And it's
in the minds, baby.
You guys know. You used religion, you used your influence of that you're an American staple for young men, and you knew what you were doing, and you didn't step up, you didn't do nothing. And we talked about last episode, mental health.
Yeah, of course.
People carried that for years, what they went through. So all the little patches you gave them boys don't mean shit. And while you pray with them, at the end of the day, it didn't mean shit when you took advantage of them and you treated them like they were objects. You treated them like they were meat.
Yeah,
and you all should be ashamed of yourselves for that.
It's so crazy how, you know,
and your God may never forgive you.
Yeah, it's just so crazy how people can actually do that. And then you like look at everything you absorbing and like everything that you can see, all the craziness that's going on in this world. And it's like people start war over religion. People start hate over religion.
Over differences.
But at the end of the day, it's like, what about the love? What about the mind? What about,
we all need the same things to live.
Space?
We all need food, shelter, companionship, and love.
Yeah.
We all need the same things regardless of who we pray to.
Yeah.
Or even for those that don't pray. We all need the same things to survive, you know?
Yeah. And it's just
it's
just crazy how bad it is, how it was back in the day, and like now it's like, you know, you can be open for who you are or who you want to be, and you know we have that right to be non-judgmental, but you know there's still people out there that still judge you for who you are.
And I think now, even though people get mad about how free everything is, but in a way it's a blessing in disguise that back in the day you had no choice but to conform and follow what everyone else is doing. In this moment of history we have, especially with technology growth, expression, everything, people have more of an opportunity now to just be yourselves, be you, and not have to worry about conforming and following what everyone else believes. And that's what makes it, that's so amazing. Because in human history, it's always been about you had to follow. You always had to follow and get in line. This is your duty. This is your, ultimatum. This is what you were born to do. How do you know what I was born to do the day I was born? Without giving me the time to develop and grow and form and find my own place in this world. Unless I'm just fitting the mold. Like, we're not ants. We're not honeybees, you know. You tell me we have a soul, then that also means I'm an individual. You know, it can't be both ways where you tell me I have a soul, worry about where my soul is going to go when I'm dead, but yet I can't follow my own path of what I want to do with my life. Now, I understand you got to have respect for your parents, you know, but maybe they were in a situation where they didn't have that freedom, or maybe they didn't have the balls to, or whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new world. It's a new era.
And this is all we can bring. And it's like whatever you inherited from your parents or the people that you love around you, you know, sometimes people can actually teach you a thing or two of whatever you want to do with your life. And at the end of the day is what you believe in and what makes you happy. That's all it is. And, you know, everybody's going to have a disagreement, and they like, hey, I don't believe in that, but, you know, you crazy. But you crazy. They're going to judge you, but you're
still willing to hear that person's view. You know, you're not going to shun them from society. Let me hear what you're talking about. Like right now, I'm sure there's some people that's listening like, damn, Quest. But, you know, it's okay.
You said all that.
You know, but that's what this is all about. Because I know I'm not the only one thinking this. And just like you represent a group of people that still have that core belief, and that's great. Because in your heart, you want that. But we can learn and hear each other, and this is what maybe politicians can learn from us.
That's what it's about.
Two dudes that are different in every way, besides the tone of our skin, can still relate and build and grow together, hear each other out. That's a lesson for the day.
Yeah. And if you guys can actually, like, you know, I know you guys understand that, but if you can actually, like, you know, hear us out and see our views about it, and, you know, also leave your comments below and, you know, tell us about your experience, about if you ever dealt with discrimination or anything that people hate on you because of your religion. And, you know, we'll love to hear it. And we all have these stories. And, you know, I don't have major stories like of my own because me, as I told you earlier in the episode, I'm just all about energy, karma, manifestation. That's who I am. And I believe in my God. I believe in Jesus Christ. And whenever it's my time, you know, I want to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? I never know because I can't I'm still here doing my own thing, but I have a pure soul. I have
got a good
pure
heart, man.
mind,
You're
a
gonna be
good heart,
fine.
and that's just what I firmly believe in. And at the end of the day, we just try to make ourselves better as a human being. No matter the fact that you can actually go to something, a religion, to get that sense of hope. Sometimes people would just do that for that, and sometimes they grown into that religion. That's what they really love, and that's what they find that's best for them. But we shouldn't really bash each other for something that we disagree on. You know what I mean? And it's just us as human beings, and I guess that's what's come as being a regular person, or you live in life where there's like so many people out there that's judgmental, and you can't really just do what you want to do, because you're always gonna have your haters, you're gonna have your lovers, your family, your friends, and that's all you really have in this life, man. And I really want to preach to anybody that whoever believes in what they believe in, just continue doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's making your life progressing. Like that's not stopping you. Whatever you hear from other people and they say that's not right, or that's something that's not us, that's what they believe in. At the end of the day, we all should just come and understand each other.
Oh man, perfect example. HBO Max has got the series. Hey, big up to Ridley Scott, one of my most famous. Well, I don't know about the rest of the world, but yeah, Ridley Scott. He's one of my most favorite directors and writers as far as filmmaking. And he's got a series. Season 2 is already out there, called Raised by Wolves. And I'm not going to get into breaking down the whole scenario, but there's one common thing that we all can learn about it. Humans finally venture out on another planet. Half of them are religious, half of them are not. And the differences in how they still bicker and judge each other, when the only thing they should all be focused on is survival of the human race on the new world. That's the only priority. Surviving and continuing the human race in time on the new world. But the fact that they still had all these issues on belief or logic or what's best for the kids, because it's about the children, because they have to grow
and a new generation
to pass our species to another world. And that dogma of how they bickered and beefed, and, so I respect for him to put a show out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
I gotta check that out.
Our time's gonna come when we're gonna set up as we expand. Now, are we focused on the only goal of expanding the human race for survival, or do we still carry on the shit we had back on this third rock from the sun of beefing about religion and beliefs? Fuck all that. Let's just survive, and we'll figure the rest of the shit out.
Like all you gotta do is survive, and life is really what you make it. You know,
how many churches you think they're gonna build on Mars when we go there?
If they can actually live on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, in time we will get there.
I don't know.
That's gonna be the question. But
we always cherish everything that we do every time on this podcast, because as you can see, we can become whatever we want to become, and we'll speak our minds, and some people may like us and some people may hate us for whatever we have to say, but that's just us and the way we move. This is the Inner Minds podcast. We are the ear to the new era. That's and right. we just speak whatever we want to talk about, and I feel like our opinions can make a statement in this world. And I feel like we can.
I apologize, bro, because I got a feeling this episode.
It's a deep topic, bro. So
I'm probably gonna
everybody
get some
know, like, okay, I'm willing to hear. Just like comedians, when comedians get on stage and start making fun of religion, and gay people, and people get all broken heart, like, why you doing that?
I'm not being malicious. I'm just speaking for me.
But we all just speak for each other, man. And all at the end of the day, when we start through the episode, we just talk about how blessed we are, and when we end it, we want to know, everything that we gained from it, all the knowledge that we gained from what we talked about, and we have love with every one of you guys, people that tune in and give us the ear. We got love for you guys, man.
Like, big up to Darius. My fellow wrestling fanatic. We talked about brother love. I love you. Hell yeah, it's all about love, man. You know what I'm saying?
We are the heir to the new era, man.
That's right.
And this is your boy, Young Maisie. I'm here with you guys every week. And this is my dog.
I am Star Dragon Questley. Questley here, Star Dragon. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully we can spread and grow our influence.
Show the love.
What we doing, man.
Yeah. We here every week, man. Every week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Subscribe to the channel. Follow the Instagram page at Inner Minds Podcast. And, we're here to answer you guys' questions. Every fourth video, we're going to drop the Q&As. We got our interviews coming too. But check us out. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. We'll be here waiting on you guys. Beat us there. Stay tuned, and we thank you.